Real Madrid, the only Spanish team remaining in the Champions League. Buenos dias, people. Welcome to another installment of Café con Liga. From the outside, as you can see, the Champions League edition. And we got news, guys. Real Madrid is the only team that continues in the Champions League in the quarterfinals. Atletico crashing out last night against Chelsea. And a lot of disappointment, a lot of talking points, of course. But the main thing I take away from this game is that it's just simply not good enough. I love Diego Pablo Simeone, don't get me wrong, El Cholo. He's done so much for Atletico Madrid. He's changed the stature of the club. He's overseen a stadium switch as well. He's made Atletico to be competitive with the top two in Spain. All these accolades are his, but look at his salary. He's the best paid manager in the whole of the world football, and the results are simply not good enough. Year after year, Atletico Madrid gets beaten by teams that they should be defeating. RB Leipzig last year, Chelsea. A Chelsea that just 3 months ago they were struggling to get into the top 6 in the Premier League, and here they are, Atletico, the leaders of the Spanish league, coming out with no real threat, with no real commitment, not creating anything. I don't know what was the plan that Simeone sent out his players on the pitch, but definitely for me a failure for Atletico. Of course, they still have La Liga to focus on, and now they don't really have an excuse. I think if Atletico doesn't manage to win the Spanish league after all this, Simeone have to go. We have to give a ton of credit to Thomas Tuchel as well. What a job he's done at Chelsea. Absolutely turned them around. Hasn't lost since he came up to the club. Very stable defensively. Didn't let any spaces for Atletico Madrid. And on the counter, absolutely deadly with Werner, with Ziyech. For me, man of the match. And Kante, of course, the man with 5 lungs running around and not leaving any space in midfield. Fair play to Chelsea. I don't know if they're going to go far in this tournament, to be honest, but they have beaten Atletico Madrid fair and square. Now, we have to mention the referee as well. There was a penalty shout in the first half that could have been given to Atletico Madrid, that Azpilicueta hand on Carrasco. Then before that, there was a push on Suarez. I feel like any decision he was given to Chelsea, that red card in the end was absolutely shambolic. That was never a red card from Savage. If anything, maybe a yellow. You see players doing that all the time and not getting a booking. And to send off Savage with 10 minutes to go, I would think it was a little bit too much. But I think after Suarez left the pitch, Atletico was basically sentenced not to score in this game. João Felix created some chances late on, but too late. And Atletico are out. But Real Madrid remain in after showing a lot of grit against Atalanta on Tuesday night. Coming out with that new formation, the 3-5-2, the 3 defenders with the 2 wing backs. And it seemed to work this time. It didn't work in La Liga against Elche, against Getafe, but this time it did. Fair play to Zidane. Amazing performances all around. I think that midfield of Kroos and Modric looks rejuvenated again. Modric looks like he's 25 again, running around all game, creating the first goal for Benzema, and Benzema scoring yet again. I think that's his 4th goal in the last 3 games since he's come back from injury. Absolutely crucial. And another star performance from Vinicius. Say whatever you want to say about his finishing. I do think he has to improve on that. But creating chances, dribbling around, almost scoring a worldly of a goal. Just couldn't finish at the end. But such a talent, Vinicius. I think he's the only player at this current Real Madrid team as well that can, create space for his teammates, open up the game a little bit. I think Hazard is the only other player, but when is he going to be fit? So Vinicius, for me, is very important for this Real Madrid squad. As much as Benzema is important, because you need a player like that that's going to come at defenses, get himself in dangerous position, win a penalty. So very promising what I saw from Vinicius. And Atalanta just didn't offer enough in the 2 legs to beat Real Madrid. Let me know, Madridistas, who do you want in the draw on Friday in the quarterfinals? I think there's going to be some teams that you want to avoid for sure. Bayern Munich, of course, Man City, PSG, I don't know. Porto seems to be maybe a favorable draw, but look what they did with Juventus. That could be an interesting return for Pepe, of course, in Madrid. Let me know, Real Madrid fans, in the comments below. Who do you want in the draw on Friday? Lots of action this weekend in La Liga before players go on international break, so stay tuned to Café con Liga. We're going to be talking on Monday and resuming the La Liga round. Hasta luego.